my dear friends, Toastmasters, and everybody. There was zero encounter on the day of the evening where my grandmom was worried. It was encounter between Rocky and her. I was little worried and I was little surprised as well. What happened that day? I was just walking over the situation. I did not pay too much attention. I'm introducing my dog Rocky. He was 8 months old after I took him home. I bought him when he was 30 days old. Now, Rocky is a different dog. He is a little different. He's still not comfortable in our home. Now, what happened on the day was he usually goes, knocks my grandmom, and she keeps pushing her away. That was a simple incident, which happens in every day, every other day. Now, the motive for me to get a dog was a little different. It was the practice of starting to work from home, and I felt there was lack of bonding within us, with my mom, brother, and every one of us. I felt the solution would be to have a pet, which I was longing for a long time. I want to grow up a pet in my home. I tried to change the routine of each and everything, but nothing happened much, except my grandmom's routine. Her routine of watching television serials, the power of TV serials and shows was overpowering. She never got interested in my dog. She even openly admitted and confronted, I hate having him around. I simply guided her, which she was able to understand, and she purposely told, I don't want him to be disturbing her. So others were accepting, and I was very happy about it. It changed all our time. It improved our family time altogether. That was one happy thing what I was about. And whatever he did, it was me who did that time. He was chewing on wires, cables, remote, and every other object that he could pick up. And I was answerable to everybody's question. Nothing much I could help. I could only smile and walk off during that time. This was continuing. I was not paying much serious attention to it, but my grandma's prediction, which he was not doing it all right, was becoming more serious. He was falling sick slowly. That particular night, he did not eat. The next day morning, he started vomiting. The vomiting did not stop until the evening. He had to be taken to the doctor, given some medicines for a mild fever, which I was believing it should work. It should have worked. Again, the next day morning, it became so serious, he started bleeding with loose stools. That was when it was alarming. I immediately rushed to the hospital, taking him along with my brother. In the hospital, it was a 50-50 chance was told to me. I was really shocked. Without any reason, how come it could become so serious? There were a series of tests, blood tests, and everything, and it took almost 4 to 5 days. I was assured 4 to 5 days. If it is going to get normal, then he can escape the critical situation. For whatever the doctors told, I was hoping on them, believing everything will change for everything, right from his behavior, his health condition, and everything. After 9 days of treatment, he was getting better, and I was getting hope. He came. I was able to bring him back with some dietary food and supplements. Did this make improvement in his behavior? It has nothing to do with his behavior, but it has damaged a lot of his behavior. Like he is becoming more and more aggravated. He has developed a habit of guarding his food. He is not allowing him to be touched or even serve food. The first person was me who had to take the stride. I took a bite and everyone was shocked. So it was still not in a good mood. That was what I felt. He has just recovered from a serious illness. He has developed ulcers. He has just recovered. So I had to calm everybody that he would become all right. It was at times when I was not in a very good mood. I was not emotionally doing well. when I brought home the dog, it it gave me the hope of love and affection. And it's time I give him back the same thing. So I calmed everybody, and then I realized it has to be provided time and space. With that, I was again spending some time along with the dog and making sure he's being given proper attention and taken care. My mom cooled down a little bit, and then we proceeded further. But again, my grandma was the next person who was to be bited. She intimated him for biting a cable or remote, and he was not the normal guy. He went and bite. She had a little pain for 2 days. I had to give some medicines, prescription and prescribed medicines, and then take care. Again, there was a lot of serious discussion, and I had to make them understand he's a special guy. He cannot hear. Both my grandmom and my Rocky the dog both have hearing disability. My grandma was due to her age, uh, but Rocky's was born and genetic. So I had to make them understand it has to be handled differently. No amount of dog trainers could handle him. They were using force and harsh behaviors to straighten him, which was not at all working, and that was the reason for biting me and everybody. Now I have to spend time, take additional measures to treat him the proper way, and then bring him back. I had to assure everybody everything will change, and it is time I have to take care of a small creature which is creating happiness in my home. And that's going to be in everyone's life. We have to take care of others in times of not so good and favorable things. So uh, wish to conclude my speech. Dogs are beautiful, and have them be happy having them around you. Thank you, and over.